Thank you.
Yeah, the next one is Emil from Enroute startup from Israel again.
Hello, everyone. So I'm not Emil, I'm Aviv, Aviv Frenkel, the co-founder and CEO of Enroute.
Nice
So
to meet you.
let me share my screen, please. Can you see my screen?
Yes, just put full
Full
screen.
screen.
Yeah, all good?
Yeah, that's okay. Let's start.
Great. So let's embark on a journey to the future. It's the year 2030. You get into the car, you say the address, and the car starts driving by itself. And for the next 20, 30, 40 minutes, people will be captive audience in mobility. Because if this future will come, it will create a new currency. This currency is free time. Morgan Stanley forecasts that this time stands for 600 billion hours, free for people to do lots of things. But we argue that already today, millions of people are using self-driving cars that look like this. Because when you take a train, a bus, a taxi, or a ride-hailing car, you are in a self-driving car with a driver. You have free time, you're a captive audience. And one of the things people do with the free time is very interesting. They shop. So apparently in the UK, 20% of all online shopping occurs every morning between 7 and 9 a.m. That's more than $28 billion each year. Only in the UK, only between 7 and 9 a.m., only in mobility. The numbers are staggering. And the problem for mobility companies is that they're allowing people for free time, but somebody else makes money on this free time. So they're missing on this huge e-commerce opportunity. And that's where we come in. We've developed a commerce and loyalty layer, which is an SDK installed into mobility or payment apps to give users the best offers during their en route time. So in the background, we understand what is the context of the ride, and we understand who are the passengers, and we want to give them more than getting them from point A to point B. And if we have this equation and we add businesses, we can do something a bit crazy, and that is allowing people to ride for free. So how do they ride for free? Well, it's like a game. The ride starts, and through the app they're using to order the ride or pay for the ride, they get a message: listen, you have 20 minutes until you arrive. Why don't you use your free time, buy stuff from your favorite retailers, and with every product you buy, you decrease the amount you have to pay for the ride until you get a free ride, because the retailers are paying for the ride. There's lots of heavy lifting in terms of technology and product to make it as seamless as possible and as personalized as possible. And one more thing we're delivering is all about location. So if you see this nice gentleman who's traveling back home, he wants to buy actually a cake for his kids. So we're building our product to be able to tap into inventory systems in locations along the route or next to the destination for this gentleman to click and collect. And this is an even more sustainable way to shop, because when you click and collect, you don't ask for a delivery. You usually don't return whatever you're buying. We have a very large network of retail partners. We are working today in a few territories, in Germany with Deutsche Bahn, also in Singapore with Comfort Delgro and Metro de Madrid, launching soon in other areas. And what's in it for our mobility partners? It's a new revenue stream. We can help them create a stickiness effect to their service, help them know passengers better through valuable data, and it's a win-win-win situation. So join the ride, because we are already en route.
Thank you so much for great pitch. So, dear judges, give please your questions, your feedback. Help our startups to become better. Yes, please.
So what is your business model? It's subscription for partners?
So basically, we're like a wallet. We're taking a fee, a transaction fee on a percentage of each purchase. Second, the business model is basically data. So we have data packages. So mobility companies know maybe how many rides do they do, especially the more traditional ones. So we can help mobility companies know their passengers better. So actually, if we're taking the German rail company, Deutsche Bahn, we can tell our counterparts there that people who are traveling between, let's say, Potsdam and Berlin like to buy sports gear. They can use this data to offer Nike or Adidas to advertise on board the train, or open a shop or a pop-up shop in one of their stations. And the third business model is product placement. So if let's say a retailer wants to promote itself or promote one of its products, they're paying us extra to be higher within the shopping feed, which is a bit like how Google makes money.
Okay, Thank you so much. So, what is your revenue right now?
So we're an early stage company. We're in the pilot phase, so we can be considered pre-revenue, but we're launching in the next few weeks with our first long-term collaboration with a major mobility service. I hope to update you soon on these projects.
I just did not quite catch who owned the buses as an example, and why the people who own the buses want to give to someone rides for free. Can you explain once more?
Sure, I can show you. This is how it looks like in Singapore. So this is a taxi app that we're working with in Singapore. And the ride starts, and through the app people are using to order or pay for the ride, they get this message, which is shop now, ride for free or ride for less. And then when they tap, they get transferred into the shopping feed. There's a short explanation, and they can either go to any of our retail partners, and whatever they're buying, they're collecting credits towards their next ride, or there's a personalized shopping feed. In the very near future, we will show them also items which are available next to the destination. So let's say you're traveling to the city center and there's a Nike shop, you want to buy a pair of Nike shoes, and you can order the Nike shoes, click and collect them when you get into the destination. So the retailers are happy to pay for these rides because it's their marketing budget. It's an affiliation fee. We're using the affiliation fee to pay for the rides.
Okay, I see. And you have pilots today already.
Sure. In many places, it's a loyalty scheme paid by others.
Yeah, I see. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's continue in chat with Kate.
Yes.
Announce our next participant, please.